Very good morning. This is Dwight Davis. Welcome to our Bird Notes. Have you ever seen a buffalo bird? Before you answer, let me give some other names for this bird. Cow blackbird, brown-headed blackbird, and brown-headed oriole. Shuffling some of these words around brings us to the brown-headed cowbird, which most of us have seen, if not identified. The brown-headed cowbird is a blackbird, that is, in the family called troupial, for their tendency to troop together or flock together. It is also a black bird, well, mostly, the males anyway, with a brown head. The females are overall gray. The bird is about 7 inches long with a noticeably thicker bill than other blackbirds and an up-tilted tail. The brown-headed cowbird is not much in the looks department. It eats a lot of plant food, seeds, some fruit and grains, and insects, especially those easily captured when scared up by grazing cows or buffaloes, properly bison. What's intriguing about the otherwise nondescript cowbird is that it is a brood parasite. That is, like the European cuckoo, it lays its eggs in other birds' nests and leaves the chick rearing to the unknowing host bird. The brown-headed cowbird is known to parasitize over 200 different species of birds. Some birds, though, are onto this. Some simply desert the nest. Some can actually recognize the alien cowbird egg and then remove it. The yellow warbler's response is to build an entirely new nest over the parasitized one. This scenario usually reaches some sort of equilibrium so that both the host bird and the cowbird produce enough offspring to survive. But there are some situations where the cowbird population begins to grow, to the detriment of certain other birds. The rare Kirtland's warbler, already threatened by its restrictive, highly specialized habitat, was further threatened by cowbird parasitism until deliberate action was taken to remove cowbirds from the nesting area. There is in this discussion also an example of unintended consequences. It seems that cowbirds don't like to venture too far into the woods. They prefer more open areas, so those birds nesting in the forest are usually safe from cowbirds. Now suppose a large wooded area is divided up to produce more open land. One result is more edges to the forest, more open areas that appeal to the cowbird. Even with only a slight reduction of the actual wooded area, there is much more opportunity for the cowbirds to practice their sleight of egg routine. Anyway, the cowbirds are about now. The males trying to woo the females by fluffing up their feathers and making their gurgling sound, after which the females, if they've been suitably impressed, will start searching around for another bird's nest.